Now before talking about shift in IS curve, let's derive its equation. Now see, we are going to derive it using our previous formulas that we learned. So, if you remember, y is equal to AD in goods market, and AD was equal to C plus I plus G plus NX, right? Your C was C plus C 1 minus T Y, plus your new I was I minus BI plus G plus NX, right? What we did is, we took all these exogenous variables and put it together under this name, right? So we have 1 minus Ty minus Bi left with us, and we have substituted this AD with Y, so we have Y over here. Now can we take this term on our left hand side? Yes, we surely can. So we'll get this thing, right? This was pretty much how we derived our multiplier previously, but now we have to derive our equation for IS curve. So yes, yeah. So now what we are going to do is, we have to basically find out this equation in respect to I, with respect to I. So what you're going to do is, now we will divide this term from these two. So we have 1 minus C 1 minus T, and this is what we call our multiplier, right? So can we say A minus BI multiplied by this, right? Now let's start from over here. So now if we take this term on our left hand side, is going to get divided by Y, so we have Y by this is equal to A minus BI. Now we will take this A on our left hand side, it's going to be minus A is equal to minus BI, right? Now in order to remove this negative sign, we can multiply both sides with the same sign, so we get A minus Y by multiplier equal to BI. Now since we needed this with respect to I, so now we'll divide B from our left hand side. So we basically end up with this, right? So this is our equation for your IS curve in goods market, okay? So again, yes, this is our new IS curve equation. IS curve equation is I is equal to A by B minus Y by multiplier G B, okay? Now we will be starting with the shift. Now as we were talking about our AD curve previously, we assume that our intercept is same. Why is it same? AD is equal to A plus C 1 minus Ty minus Bi, right? When we increased our interest rate, this moved, but not your IS curve. Okay, we were deriving using this I, but also we cannot change our C because it's just causing the shift. So the only variable right now that can help us shift our IS curve is A, right? So yes, when you increase your A, it's going to shift up, right? Say A1 minus BI, so intercept's gonna change. We have yep. So you see, this is due to change in A, right? Now this is the thing, this is the variable that is going to shift our IS curve. Now we will see how. Now we have our AD schedule over here and IS over here, right? So we'll plot our curves, I mean. Suppose this is AD1, this is AD2, equation is going to be the same, only that we are changing our a from a1 to a2. Everything is going to be the same, right? So intercept is going to be a1 minus bi and a2 minus bi, right? And then we have our 45 degrees line. Just a second, I'll erase this. So yes, we have our two intersect. Oh boy, just a second. So yes, we have our two curves. This y is equal to AD, 2 points. Yes. Now suppose that we had our IS curve ready, which was this. Okay. Right. Now, due to this change in A, we'll see how it's impacting our IS. So we have our y over here, sorry, y1 over here and y2 over here, right? So again we have same y1, y2, but we had one constant I, right? So suppose that previously this was our I, right? Now keeping this I same, we have another intersection point over here, right? So there's going to be a parallel shift in this IS curve. A parallel shift because this distance shows our change in exogenous variables. Okay, and yes, so this is how your IS curve shifts. Now we'll just recap once. So in exam, if you're asked to derive IS curve, you'll take I1 and I2, right? Different AD curves due to different rates of interest. Now second is when you are asked to show this shift, not rotation, shift in IS curve, it's due to change in your autonomous variables A1 and A2, right? And when you are asked to show slope or steepness of IS curve, it's going to depend upon P and multiplier, right? So yes, this is it about IS curve. From the next video we'll start with LM curve. So yeah, thank you.